Well, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. I've been on like a 2-week hiatus, not on purpose. I had a really fun series of videos to do. We had snow last weekend, a lot of snow. I got severely sick. I got the flu, and then I got COVID from my daughter and wife, not their fault, and then I got strep all within 2 weeks, but I'm okay. The universe was trying to kill me, but I made it, guys. I'm finally starting to feel better. But yeah, what I was trying to do, we had a bunch of snow. I was gonna do a series of videos, all 4 of my cars in the snow, how they do. I thought it'd be really fun. In any case, today is a new exhaust video on the C5 Z06. If you've been following the channel for years now, you know that I'm running a Billy Boat PRT, fine exhaust. Nothing wrong with it at all. And before that exhaust, I had the Corsa Extreme. Both exhausts are fine. It's just a matter of preference. I just like a deeper tone. I like deep burbles on downshifts and engine braking. The Corsa Extreme, just a little more high pitched, that's all, more of a scream to it, where the Billy Boat, I thoroughly enjoy that sound. Okay, so why am I getting a new exhaust with C5Z? Why am I doing this? A few reasons. In case you can't see right there, it's a Hooker Blackheart, okay? I had a Hooker on my C8, nothing to do with that at all. It was just coincidental that I also have one for my my C8. Why I got for the C8, it was a good price point for the, and I kept the valves. Anyways, for the C6, I had a Hooker Holly Blackheart, and I loved it. If I can find video or startup, I'll put it right here. If I can't, I apologize. So I love the way it sounds on the LS motor, all right? Because I was an LS3, and LS6, should sound pretty similar. Secondly, the tips are bigger. I put a valance on my car, or rear diffuser a couple years ago, and the 3.5 inch tips I have, it made them look kind of small. This has probably the best looking tips on the market, in my opinion, to 4 inches. And I really like the tips on the Hooker Holly exhaust. Reason 3, if you ever had a fart with exhaust on a C5, getting it lined up, it can be a pain in the ass. They are very clever, to where they have a little brace that goes in between that says Hooker Holly on it, and it's impossible to have them uneven, if that makes sense. All right, that's number 3. Number 4, I just want to switch it up. I've had this exhaust for 4 years, 5 years, and I just want something new, something different, you know? So yeah, there you go. It is, as far as the C5 exhaust go, it's on the more expensive side. I think it was like 1,600 bucks. You can get a nice exhaust for 800 bucks. But in any case, what we're gonna do is an open box like we always do. And then we'll do a cold start, rev, and drive-by in the current exhaust in the Billy Boat. Then we'll do the install, and we'll do the exact same test on the new exhaust to give you a kind of a sound comparison. Right? All right, let's go open this thing up. All right, let's do an open box. Get a little crowd in here. I gotta get rid of all this crap. Anyways, yeah, I had to skew my car. I already did the cold start and stuff, but we'll do it right here. We'll be all right. All right, let's get this thing opened up. Now, if you remember a few years ago when I got my Hooker exhaust for my C8, there was some drama because one of the exhaust tips was missing a hanger. I couldn't believe that oversight, quality oversight. But they made it right for the most part. They made me a new one and sent it to me within like 5 days or something. I'm still pissed though. I wish they would give me like a discount or something. But whatever, it is what it is. Okay. Hopefully this time it's all intact. The chance that the same person that does YouTube gets 2 defective exhausts for the same company, that'd be pretty rare. But, pop. All right, so. My C8 exhaust, it was all very systematical how they did it. This one, they just throw it all in there and throw that on top. A lot sloppier, but it's all right. It's okay. All right, crossover tube. Another crossover tube. These go up and over the axles. I've taken this exhaust off so many times, man. Leave it in my sleep. Mine's the same resonators as the C6, just a different spot. Oh, these tips are really good. I'll show you here in a second. Should be 3 pieces per side. That looks right. Yeah. And there should be a bracket in here too to keep them together. And there, with the all the hardware. Very simple exhaust. They're really good. All right, let me get all laid out for you guys, and I'll show you how it looks. All right, here's how it's gonna look in the car. Pretty close. I think these are right. I could be wrong. Anyways, this is how it look. Huge 4-inch tips. Which is one of the main reasons I got this. Oh, it's so good. It smells so good. And these come out about 2 inches more than my current exhaust, the Billy Boat PRT. And again, I'm not bad mouthing a Billy Boat. It's an amazing exhaust. And whoever gets this secondhand is gonna get a good deal. See, these are a little smaller tips. Could be cleaned up a little bit. And they're recessed a little bit. These will come out like an inch and a half more and just have a bigger presence. It'll look really good. So what we're gonna do now is a time lapse, taking the old one off and putting the new one on. There's 145 videos on how to do the C5 exhaust, and it's very simple. It's 2 hangers, it's 2 flange bolts in the back for the stock exhaust. And then, oh, in case you're doing this for the first time, on a stock exhaust, the rear end has to be up 36 inches, or you cannot get the exhaust out, or you gotta cut it off. Just understand that. Mine is an aftermarket, comes off in pieces, so I don't need to do that. All right, got the exhaust out. Not too bad. Give you a little crash course in case you've never done this before. All right, the rear sway bar right there, those 2 bolts have to come out, and this thing slides right down out of the way, and it slides right back up when you're done. I mean, that's the bulk of it, really. Took about 20 minutes to get out. I was farting with this side because it's valance I put on here. If you don't have a rear diffuser or valance, it's a non-issue. It was just kind of finagling it out of there. I'll show you how it looks, where all the points are. Now this exhaust is a little different than the one I just got, where this has 4 pieces. The one I got is 6 pieces, but not a big deal. But yeah, this is the Billy Boat PRT. These are the little mounting brackets that go up inside. The bumper, you can't miss it. It's hard to do. You want to put these in first in the back, then these, and kind of smush them together. Clamp those down. These are all 15 millimeter. The 2 sway bar end links, you gotta take out, those are 18, they're kind of a pain. The torque spec is crazy, something like 100 foot-pound. And then what's kind of weird, the hardware they give you everything, which is great, even new flange gaskets. They give you new bolts for the flange, but not new nuts. It's just weird. So I'm gonna find some washers as well, hopefully something small enough with a big enough diameter. I'll figure that out. And like I was saying, yeah, this is 6-piece. Boom, boom, boom. It's whatever. It's not a huge difference. So, a huge determiner of sound. All right, that wasn't too bad. Probably one of the easiest exhaust installs ever. If you get this exhaust up with pointers, obviously put the back one in first. All right, get it loosely in there like that, both sides, up and over, and do the muffler portion. Just slide it into the hanger, right up there. You can see it, and then put this middle piece in. It takes a little finagling, but it's not too bad. Got you guys all mixed up here. Anyways, I got the little bracket to get this thing nice and level, all that stuff. I'll do that real quick, get it all tightened up, and I'll do a cold start. Oh, look how good that looks. Look at those tips. It's proper now. They look like they're hanging kind of down a little bit. Maybe I can fix it, but maybe it's just me. I don't know. All right, the wind is gusting so bad. It keeps knocking my camera over. I gotta save the drive-by video for the next one. We'll go for a little drive in the car. Ugh. Tried it twice, and both times I turned around, my camera was on its side. Oh, of all the days, man. I'm so over winter this year. I don't really love winter, but it was gonna be so cold. Snow. We got a little snow, but not enough to make it worth my while. And turn around. All right. So drive one-handed here. I really hope the wind. I want the windows down so you can hear, but the wind is so stupid today. I apologize, guys. It's not my fault. It's just the concussion, the bass you feel in your chest. It's very smooth, the buttery smooth feel to the exhaust. It's the best way I can describe it. It has a much more refined feel to it. God, this wind's so stupid because I want to do drive-bys with the burbles. I'll get it next time, guys. It's supposed to warm up next week, finally. Oh, that sounds so good. I don't know if you can hear it, but the bass burble sounds so good. It's all personal preference. I just like the muscle cars kind of sound, that deep sound that some people don't care for. I just like it, and it's exactly what I was looking for. This is, to me, the best combination I've been in C5 so far, exhaust-wise. Like I said, LG long tubes, the larger ones, I forget the exact size, but it's the larger of the two options, and then 3-inch all the way back now, all the way back 3-inch high flow. Like, I can't stress enough how you feel the exhaust in your body now. Before, when it's all treble, it just comes right out the back, but the bass, it kind of captures it and it puts it into the whole cabin. So I haven't done like a highway drive yet. I don't know if the drone's bad, but we'll go here a little bit, see how it does. Yeah, I can't. I just doing some downshifting. The burbles, the downshift burbles in your butt feels so cool. This is not full walk. The car is not fully warmed up. But man, oh, it sounds so good. Side note, the C5 exhaust is so funny to swap out. You can do a swap in like 30 minutes if you're proficient at it, especially if you have a lift. It's one of the easiest cars to do an exhaust on. Super simple. C6 is a little more involved. C7 is pretty involved. C8 is very involved. You watch my channel. Oh my God. But all doable, just more tedious. So anyways, guys, I'm freezing. I have so much work I gotta do today. I'm gonna go home, edit this. I wish you could hear those burbles, man. Hopefully you can hear them. Sounds so good. In any case, guys, I'm very happy with this exhaust. And my Billy Boats will be going up for sale this week. If you're in Hampton Roads, let me know. I'll give you a good deal. What are they new? Like $1,000? Probably let it go for like $600 or something. So in any case. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Mark out.